All right, so the September preview and roadmap just dropped today. It I'm really excited because I'm looking forward to setting up the Dwarf Guilds. This is the first time for me that an army is starting from the very beginning. So I get to get the models as they come out and slowly build up my army and make it bigger, kind of like an escalation um, system here. So I'm pretty excited. I want to see what it's like. And I've already started making armies, although the version 3, um, I, I want to wait till the version 3 comes out before I really go crazy on it. But it looks like I don't think version 3 is going to come out real soon. I think they're still making a couple tweaks and making sure that they get the army build of the army forge going. So I was looking at it, and I'm going to spend more time on the dwarf guilds. But Empire, they're going to get the mercenaries, Pegasus leader, this beamer wagon, I think it is, and some artillery. So they're rounding out their stuff, and then next month they're going to get a dragon and big stuff to go out with a bang. Whereas the dwarves, and this is the pattern that I see with OPR, is that they start off with the most basic units. These are the models you're going to make and going to put into your army. They're nothing flashy or exciting, but they're always going to be in your army, regular infantry. So you got the warriors, we've got thunder support, got the rune master, I think it's called, and a champion. And so these are just the basic things, and of course the APC. Now, of all the sci-fi armies, all the armies, dwarves need the APC the most. They are slow, they don't move around real well, and so the APC is going to be something that's actually really useful for the dwarves. So I plan on making at least one of these, a unit of warriors, a unit of thunder support, and probably this guy. Well, I don't know. No, I'm going to make a regular champion because I want him to get that bonus for them shooting. The dwarves, they're an interesting army because they are very good shooters. They get regeneration. You know, they're close to the Battle Brothers, I would say. They're not as elite as the Battle Brothers, but they've got some things they're really good at. One thing that I did notice about this picture, let's see, is it in here? It's one of these pictures. I wonder if I spotted an Easter egg. Somebody tell me that right here, that looks like a space rat to me. Is that a nod? Is that an Easter egg that says the next army is going to be the space rats? That would be really cool. Definitely want to see the space rats. I think some people were taking a guess that the space rats were going to be next. It makes a lot of sense with all the clues that they've been giving. So, yeah, are the space rats next? What's going to happen? They talked about that this release is not going to be a 6-month release. That's going to be 4 or 5 months. I'm going to guess it's going to be a 5 months release, and and I'll go into why in a minute. So here's the list of things that are coming out: Warriors, Rune Master, Champion, Thunder Sport, APC, all that stuff. Some Ratmen. You're going to finish off the Ratmen terrain, which I really like. So I'm pretty happy about that. Then what they talk about is that the Dwarf Guilds in October will get the Jetpack Champion, Jetpack Warriors, and Elites, Artillery, and the Tank. So that brings me over to the Army Forge. And so they've got the Champion here. The Champion, there's the Jetpack. And then I'm going to guess on November, we're going to get the Power Suit one. And then December, we're going to get the Combat Bike, or maybe January. Combat bikes usually end up being the last for some reason. So that's how I look at it. It's at least 4 months, probably going to be 5 months. And here's why I think it's going to be 5 months. They got the Warriors and the Thunder Support. And I believe it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so they got 11. And they're going to triple up somewhere on there. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we got the Dwarf Warriors and the Thunder Sport, so they're out. And then next month in October, they're going to get the Jetpack Warriors, and it's not going to be the exosuit. Uh, oh, it's the Hammer Elites are going to be. So these two are going to go. And then I guess the Iron Veterans, the Miners, and the Sniper team I'm guessing are going to go together. I don't know. Hold on a second. I had this all worked out. Anyway, the bikers are going to go together. The trike, bikers, probably attack vehicle, the fast, the really fast light stuff. I'm guessing assault drill, and that'll go with the miners. That would be my guess, that they would package them together. And that would be with the Berserk veteran. So let's say that's November. And then the next one, they're going to get the Iron Veterans, the Exosuit, the Dwarf Walker, Fortress Tank, let's say, will all go together along with if it's the Exosuit, then you got the Exosuit Leader. And anyway, it just feels like it's going to be a 5-month release here. You've got this guy here. He's the regular Rune Master and the regular champion. That is September. Jetpack guy is going to be October. Let's say Power Suit guy is going to be November. Combat bike guys probably going to be January. And Berserk veteran is going to be December. That would be my guess. And the associated units. So for instance, the Jetpack is going to get Jetpack troops. Power Suit's going to get the Exosuits and the Dwarf Walker. The Combat Bike guy is going to get the Combat, or the Dwarf Bikers and the Dwarf Trike. And the Berserk Veteran is going to get the Berserkers. I'm going to guess the Miners are going to get the Assault Drill, which will be kind of cool. Let's see, are Miners assaulters? Okay, so Tunneler. Yeah, so they get Ambush. And the Assault Drill also gets Ambush. It's the only tank that gets Ambush here, which is really cool. It's a transport that ambushes. So there's a lot of ambushers here, which is really cool. So you got the Miners that are ambushers. Jetpack Warriors are ambushers. And Exosuit Guard are ambushers right off the bat. You've got Assault Drill. So yeah, you can get your infantry on their side very quickly anywhere that you want if you take the right units. And they look like a lot of fun. You take your Thunder Support Sniper team and put them, someplace where they can be shooty. You got your Jetpack Warriors, Exosuit ambushing, Miners ambushing, and then take things like Hammer Elites that are, they're close combat, and so they need to get in close. So you throw them into an assault drill and just pop them out of the ground and just start assaulting. So that there's a lot of things that I'm looking at here that look like they're a lot of fun. So yeah, those are the dwarves that are coming out, and the release that I think is going to happen. I know is a little convoluted, but I am very excited to see that these dwarves are finally going to come out. I can't wait to get my hands on them. I'm probably going to start with Skirmish and just get a couple models out, play some of that, then do a 1,000-point army, bring it up to 1,500, and then it should be October by then. So yeah, I definitely plan to get some battle reports. Even if I do a solo game, I'm going to put out some battle reports. Right now I'm painting, I'm putting things together. I just finished putting together all the alien hives that I want. I'm almost done painting them up. I'm doing terrain right now. And silly me, I chopped them up and did them in parts, and they're just not working very well. They get warped, or there's a lip on it, so they don't glue very well together. And I was just struggling with that. And then I realized, duh, why don't you just resize it to fit your plate so you can put it all there at one time? So I feel really silly because you don't need terrain to be perfectly ratioed. As long as it's close, it's going to work. So that's my theory, and that's what I'm going to be doing with the terrain. And then I should be done with all that terrain, painted up, nice board, ready to go for my dwarves to pop out. Another thing I'm pretty excited about, the Vampiric Undead. It's looking pretty cool. I've never been a big fan of vampire counts to play. I thought they were really cool to play against, and but I really do think that the dwarves will be good for me because I think they're going to be easy to print because they're short and stumpy, and they're not going to have as much misprints. That's my guess. Watch it be totally opposite. But my other prediction is that the Vampiric Undead will be easy to paint. And so I'm looking forward to painting those models and throwing them up against my high elves and seeing how they do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all this. I'm getting really excited. And what are you looking forward to? Are you planning on playing any of these armies? What are you guys doing? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.